And Beata was very skillful at making Kastabis that looked just like other Kastabis. And at a certain point, Andy and Beata entered into an agreement, and either she or Andy would sign them. They knew how to sign his name. So what Andy began to do after a while was eliminate the middleman.
The middleman being?
Kastabi.
Andy Berman's defense was, how can you make a forgery of a forgery? All of Kastabi's paintings are forgeries. Didn't hold up very well. But amazingly, it took 7 days in federal court for the jury to be convinced of that.
You may want to speak to my attorney. I mean, he's an interesting attorney because I was facing 25 years in federal prison, and I only served 5 months.
If he pays me $250,000 and makes a very convincing public apology, which I also believe, then I'll talk to him.
He's got to pay me $250 to meet me to discuss a strategy for publicity. That'll be the first month's retainer, and then we take it from there.
The Tokyo art bubble burst, and the Japanese were supporting a great deal of the art scene. The real estate art bubble burst in '90, and that finished everything in the art world for like 6 or 7 years.
And when you have 24 painters or however he had at the time, you have a whole network. I mean, you're locked in. You're Walt Disney. You know, you have to pay the rent. You have to keep your product going out there.
And he went bankrupt. Mark was bankrupt. When I hung out with Mark for like 5 years, I paid the cabs. I paid everything. He was totally broke. It was grim.
Hi, I'm Mark Kastabi, and what I'd like to do tonight is give you valuable information about the art world, the art business, and specifically how to succeed as an artist. I'm available to take your phone calls. Hello? Hello? Number one. Okay. No? Hello? Well, tomorrow I have to do a seminar. I'm going to be talking about the art of promotion.
Lower unemployment, higher home ownership than we've had in 15 years, 4 years of declining crime rates, declining gun violence rates. We're moving in the right direction. The last thing we need to do is to go back to an approach which tells people they're on their own.
My name is Mark Kastabi. I'm painting this portrait of you. It's a pro-Clinton, anti-drug movement.
Where do you live?
I live in Manhattan, New York City.
It's a real anti-drug movement.
That's a self-portrait. It's a symbol of art and politics.
Thanks.
Okay, man. Okay, folks, thank you very much.
This is a gift for the president.
so but why the importance on the PR though? Is that strictly a business thing, or is it an ego thing, or is it, what does that have to do with making art?
Well, in the art business, you need to have a name to sell, and that's why you need press. So I could justify my addiction for publicity, my like insane desire to be loved, by saying, oh well, this is also good business.
So talk to us about the con artist thing, though, because you don't like the name of the movie. But you coined the name of the movie.
I did. You make your bed, you sleep in it, and I'm the guy who fanned the flames of the con artist myth. I thought that everyone would realize it was a joke, but some people actually took it seriously.
Okay, that actually leads directly to one aspect.
And they say, oh, stay away from him, he's a con artist. Or they blacklist me. I feel excluded from certain social situations, certain art world situations.
I mean, you insulted a lot of people back in the day, right?
Yeah, back in the day I insulted people. But it was a joke. I said it with a wink in my eye and a smile on my face. I said it joyously. I was having fun.
Right, but some people took it seriously, right?
Well, evidently, yeah. I want to be loved, like I assume most everybody else. So I'm restraining myself. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. Do you think it's insane to desire to be loved? I have a bald spot, you see?
Yes.
And I'm a little bit insecure about it.
Yes.
Should I get implants? Knowing me.
Not
For my TV show.
what you
Not for my personal life. Well, maybe for that too.
Show,
Yeah, because I want to be a game show host.
Okay.
And I want to be on national television. Should I get implants?
Implants.
Hair
Hair
implants.
transplant?
Yeah.
No.
You don't need to. Like,
Oh, you think I have enough hair?
yeah, right now, yeah. And if it gets worse, you can, like, you have a pretty face, you can just shave it, go shorter. You look great.
Thank you,
Great
God.
face.
Well, you should know all the right things to say to make someone feel good. And that made me feel really good about myself the way I am. So I don't know yet. Because part of me wants to get them. I just don't know yet how strong that part of me is. Kadri!
How are you? Good, nice to see you.
Do you know Shalene Kostabi? No. This is my niece, Shalene Kostabi, fellow Estonians meeting.
Oh, hi.
You're Estonian, so you might know what this means. It's in Russian. But... You know what it says in Russian?
What does it say?
It says I'm single. It says I'm single. We'll discuss it further during makeup. What about tomorrow night?
Should we talk?
Should we talk? That means maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the brush off, am I?
No.
Oh. Are we ready to mic me? Is it showtime now?
You're looking stunning. Fabulous. Handsome.
Thank you. And my confidence is coming back now. Hearing that from you.
He was so much more confident in the beginning. In the beginning, he was incredibly successful with women. Now, he seems like he strikes out at all times. Now he's a broken man, I think. I mean, there's like this autistic capacity with Mark that he really gets caught up and he doesn't have empathy. So he loses control of himself.
He really, in his heart, thinks he's a good person, so he is a good person. But Mark lives in Mark's world. He doesn't need to hold himself accountable because he lives in his world. It's Kostabi world. He just wants to control everything. He told me when I was coming over here to do the interview, which he probably thought I would never do this interview, he was wanting to control what I said, giving me options of what I could say. He thinks that he's going to shape your movie. He thinks that he thinks he's making this movie.
Daniel, can I have a brief conversation with you in a minute? You go talk with Paul, but in a minute?
Yes.
I want to argue with you about the game show for Sladek's documentary.
You want to argue with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I've been thinking about your idea.
Yes.
And I beg to differ.
The word you need to concentrate on is game. It's the game. Where's the game part of it?
Well, all of life is a game.
There's tried and tested formulas for game shows, and that's the reason why they get on TV, is because it's kind of very familiar.
Heidi?
You want it to be on like HBO or something, or MTV.
Well, do you think I want it to stay on public access until I'm 90 years old? We're picking up steam and going in that direction. Heidi, I think the game show gets better every week. Do you agree?
No.
Heidi, now you're making us seem like a loser operation.
No, I mean...
Debbie Harry...
The attempt is there, the stage...
No, the production value.
We're only the attempt?
It's the content that doesn't seem...
The content sucks.
I'm the content, Heidi. I take it personally.
You're not the content. I think we should have more fun games.
This is the sun.
More fun games, Mark. Like fun games.
You and Daniel are starting to make me feel depressed. My next game show meeting, I'm gonna have it be with yes men and yes women, celebrities, and people who will keep my delusion going strong.
Mark, I wasn't told to come in and say yes. You would.
No, it's okay. No, you did a fabulous job, and you were paid for this meeting, and I will continue paying you. And if you come up with fabulous creative ideas, I'll pay you on the spot. Like your rename of the game show is great. Title this. And maybe I'll buy some of these other ideas that you just mentioned, but I'm not in a position right now because I'm depressed. So I feel like a failure.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
About as far as getting like cool, independent, up and coming bands on the show.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, unless we get. It's like getting in the union as an actor. It's a catch-22.
Yeah,
right?
if you don't know how to play an instrument, but you know how to strum well, then you'll be on this show. You know, but if you know how to play an instrument well and you are a big name, don't even come near here. You know, because it's not.
It's career suicide.
Yeah, it's career suicide. Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, honestly, it's not ever going to happen. But
We could go off on a tangent about just the craziness that goes on here, man.
it's not going to happen. Because, I mean, ultimately, like, Mark's going to want to sit in with the people. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
That's it right there. That is the first Kostabi world. Look at that. Oh my God. This was my old gallery. Oh, wow. I'm going to show you a picture of what it used to look like. You want to see this space, what it used to look like? That used to be my art gallery. That space is your garage.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting? That's the same place. Here's my portrait of John JFK with Michael Jackson, Gandhi, and Martin Luther King all together, group portrait. It's the same space. It's the same space. I used to be in this building. Oh my God. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh.
Una sera capitò qui